Abusia, today we've got some drama in the house. Parliament House Assembly again. More winning so far. No? I think on 17th September there was a budget reading by Finance Minister for 2022. And when I see 11 cents, some copy some mobile money cronos and the tax. There's going to be 1.74% tax on the sky was sending through mobile money and all that. It was very weird. People didn't agree on. And some baby. Personally, me I'm like, why are this is kind of a rant video until none of the pay your phone be for to be a video dear intia says kind of money because MTN to why don't you tax that money instead of scanner who are sending? So that didn't make any sense to me. And then that 11, it's like Ghana Nankasa is very hard as it is. People are sending some small money. Send a bay on meeting the abu amount for, and you're also taxing that. Ebinum kura nya adwuma nye na kakra wanya we bia dey send fee and all that, and they also taxing it. People anko binum squares are granted as some can find say if you send up to 100 cedis a day, they won't tax that money. But anything above 100 cedis, you pay that tax per day. So that's at least, some kind of stuff will be over. Until I think 27th numerical parliament, whether to vote to approve it and now reject it. Now, your mind to vote on that on the 27th, and they say, yes, during that day of Parliament House, there was kind of until the majority now what we name what Ghana Parliament says, you know, 137 NPP MPs and 137 NDC MPs. And then came the the swinger, which is one independent candidate to be or don't know when so or not going to mean standing on his own. So I saw then vote to need that NPP and NDC and not the NPP and then the NPP became the majority in parliament. But it was also a weird stuff. We are not going into that. The boss actually mentioned and the majority in parliament, which is the NPP plus the independent, or walk out of the parliament. And a minority, which is NDC for a car on that 27th November, or move vote to say no, or more yes, I bill nintum because there was even stated said Nanadu Din could almost spell it wrong somewhere. What I say? Into a more vote to reject it because the majority in the Parliament House was to vote against the minority. And I'm here no to share that. Until the next and then vote on the whole thing. Whether to approve it and whether to revert that rejection and not approve it. And they go to the one then so minority for no so ma parliament worker, which means it's left with only the majority. And then the majority for no almost a person move to at the end of the bar, into power and as we be a bit issue for the next year, which is 2022. No? And then without the minority, the majority vote to on the thing. And then you're more approve. So, like I said, majority is just one vote difference. So, all the majority for in our parliament, minority for in our hence, or more approval budget. The 2022 budget, 11 billion. Now, this brings up a couple of questions. Is it that the NDC for Nankasano? No, this is more like NPP for you go in there. They knew that they were going to approve it. And then at the end of the day, the people with more votes, will get their bill approved. It's that simple. This NDC for parliament whole. So man parliament whole. The budget was going to get approved because the majority was there. What I said to vote it in. And then the idea always, it's like these guys, it's not even about them and now citizenry war what I say. It's not even about them. It's about the party first. That is what I think the problem Ghana say one of the problems is what I say. Because imagine you don't even have work to do. Now obi send this car. So if you are abroad now send this car next year 2022, you have to pay tax on that mobile money this time. Scadu saying be free mobile. Now I'm not saying it's a scam free mobile because they've done their calculations. They are very wise people. They've calculated everything. So that and I think it will help. Paying tax is good, but in a country like Ghana, we have so many other stuff for Betima bringing in scar, but we are not focusing on that. Take tourism in Ghana, for example. It's like, videos. Charlie, sometimes I are camera to say camera video, they will charge you money. Not just the entrance fee, but also holding the camera. Even though doing a video about the tourism did something to promote Ghana and in Ghana, they'll charge you money and you have to pay to do the video. Sometimes the video won't get any money, no views because a couple of people have already done it already. What you say? And then put that aside. So many other things. And keep it me idea make iska. You go to Ghana, bauxite, all the natural stuff. Cocoa, aburo, cashew nut in your museum will be on. But we are not making money out of that. This mobile money is insane. Me personally, I first say compared to Ethiopia, they should deduct that from the MTN scanner, MTNJ kind of money kakra. So if they charge the corporation instead of the individual, but that didn't happen. So this, is like, if truly, say MPs be 137 from MPP camper, or come up to be the majority, If there's a no so or no Guinea or no ankasane, Nise Obe getting re-elected, I think one out of that 137 at least will agree say that e-levy tax shouldn't happen. At least not now. What you say? Because aside that e-levy now where getting much attention, there was other stuff in there. Now I agree with. I think they were saying a Japadel. Now me mean TSL video in there because it's politics. I don't do much politics here, but that's this thing that you now we talk about. So when it comes to yes, it is a partisan politics, so then both parties agreeing on something, and then just a nature. I am forgetting what I say. Didn't never party and say, or want me the minority, and I make us say it's not really even about Senipano and MP and I say no bit me I the abwa amount for when in Pesu aso. What I say? It's more like the party first, because if all the majority are voting to approve this. Now we're not standing out, so okay, I'm not going to do that because I don't believe in this e-levy tax now. I think next 4 years or the next 2 years, you better you be you work free power, edini pafu fraba. What I say? So no MP wants to lose power. That is the reason why sometimes they choose their party over the country and now say over the people now and vote to the person in power to represent them in parliament. What I say? Because I truly believe that out of 137 MPs now, Omuko vote 138, Omuko vote this in power now. I feel like say, at least one person bet me the feelings and now this is not right. What I say? And vote the other way. Okay, America, it sometimes happens that way. But this, it's kind of a coalition. We are all together, all in or nothing. And sometimes if that happens now, it hurts the people now. I say Ghana politics, Charlie. No more baby. Now read the article Ghana were posted to afterwards. Now, the Parliament has voted to approve government's 2022 budget statement and economic policy. This comes after the second Deputy Speaker Joseph Osewo, who is sitting in for Alban Bagman, supervised an election to overturn the rejection of the budget by the House last Friday. A one-sided minority House of Parliament on Friday, November 26, 2021. Voted to reject the 2022 budget presented by the Minister of Finance after the majority side staged a walkout before voting on the budget was concluded. Said that American before no. But presiding over proceedings on the House on Tuesday, November 30, 2021, the second Deputy Speaker, after ordering for a count of the number of MPs in the House, albeit only majority MPs, announced that there were 138 members present, including himself, which means on one case would be I don't think say Alban Bagman ankasa no ewo which means a deputy and a second in power or making sure that this thing happens. And then he further stated that the number satisfies the constitutional requirement for the House to pass a vote and thus called for a new vote to overturn the decision on Friday as moved by the majority leader Oseiche Mensah Bonsu. Yeah. With the absence of the minority side, the all-majority MPs present voted to overturn the rejection of the 2022 budget statement. That's what I was saying, sir. 138 people will be able to say, okay, this, some of this, isn't right, so whatever. But, and finally, the House further conducted a vote to pass the 2022 budget statement and economic policy, with the Speaker announcing the budget presented to the House by the Minister of Finance on September 17, 2021 as having been adopted by the House. So yeah, we see approve the budget 2022 budget everything can within the budget expect it to happen because Ghana is like the MPs now are not working together. If there is something, the same thing happens when it comes to, Supreme Court justices. I think they have about, I don't know Ghana, the US, I think they are 9. So at least there will be a tiebreaker. So this one, sometimes you expect, okay, vote in Beko and then it turns around, go the other way. Because of, say, that judge believes, say, okay, this right has been trampled upon. And that's, it doesn't matter if the person is MPP or NDC. Right must be right and right should be done. And then you see that they will justify and clarify the whole thing. But when it comes to the MPs, well, kumchacha besie, omukwa kwatena parliament wa, obete, yay, nay, and if you don't want to cancel more mope. At the end of the day, you wonder, said, do we vote for these people to just go and be a yes man? And now say, to also put out their, what they want, their agenda, their everything, think about their people first. Instead of, the party, it becomes a quibble and a quizzle. I will just forget about it. So yeah, that is the video for today. Now it's just one video explaining and I'm telling you what has happened. Until the normal baby happen. I will try and see if they be able to make a video about the budget tonight because I think that will be necessary and then see the key points of it all. Video was brought to you by abexpress.com. Abexpress, your website, you bet me a Ghana, no more be our pay. Say ya do no say ya back, say ya to my kente, no my dear and Sam many African, no African, tad the African bags, African, no more be Africans. You feel like Africans now. Call abexpress.com. Show me short video in the end of the video.
Video, let us say. The more about abexpress.com. Abexpress.com, the media, yeah, I got a phone near Manina, your pop one, the other abexpress.com. At the end, I won't be free Ghana, and Africa, and Pop one Saturday. Can tell me now, open out your dad down home, a party, Siana. Maybe I will be abexpress.com. Yeah, they are Pop one year, man, yeah, they're abexpress.com. Yeah, dear, I mean, at the end, I watch a share. Who are Europe abroad today, and now America, Australia, no one, now that's Asia now. Maybe I will be in Srokra. Everyone is on abexpress.com. Now you will Sabeka. abexpress.com. Where they end your mo, abexpress.com. Where they papa. abexpress.com. Yeah, the Ghana help swallow.
So yeah, we see another video. No, thanks for watching. Subscribe to your YouTube channel and click what I want to say. Do video be able to be on the buy now in Saka. Till we meet again, Adios.